Hey, what's up guys? So welcome back to another video. So today I'm actually going to be going to a property that we just picked up. This property is in a real good area close to the medical center here in Houston. So I'm going to be going to the property and checking out the property now that the owners moved out, and see how they left everything. I think on this one we may be just holding it and as a rental and building down the line on it. So I'm not too sure exactly where I want to go with it yet. I'm going to go out there and show you guys what the property looks like now before we start renovating and doing all that good stuff to it. So let me bring you guys along and I'll show you guys the property. So this is the neighborhood, guys. As you can see, there's a lot of development. There's a lot of stuff going on. This is a near home. These are actually one from the government homes that was built. Here's one being renovated right now. And this is kind of what I'm thinking of doing as well. We're just doing a basic renovation and possibly in addition to it as well. So you guys can see the neighborhood. It's up and coming, like I said. So that's kind of one of the reasons I'm thinking of just holding on to it for a bit and building down the line on it. So, you know, we can rent it out for a little bit and just build down the line on it. But let me show you guys the property. Check this one out, guys. It's pretty nice little homes. Nothing too crazy. And we'll drive around and I'll show you guys a little more. So here's a brand new development here, and this is going to be a single home, brand new. You can see a little bit further out there. There's you guys can see the new homes being built there. Here's another new home. And I'll show you guys kind of what I'm thinking of building here. So I'm thinking of something like this one here. The 2-story home, nice, good looking home. And our property is 5 properties down. So we are right here. All right, guys, so we're here at the property. So I'm gonna walk the property and show you guys what it looks like before we start doing any kind of renovation to it. So like I said, we'll possibly just keep this one as a rental for now, and then you know, down the line build on it. But let me show you guys the property. So this is the property here. It's a nice little clean property, nothing too crazy from the outside. The insides will definitely, you know, need a lot more of the renovation be done to it. So it has this like brick over it, but I think they just put it over it. Looks like it's just like a cover. I don't think it's actual brick. Yeah. So this is what they typically will look like, guys. You can tell they have not painted or done anything for a very, very long time. Sorry guys, I think they smoked in here so you could see all the smoke damage everywhere. It does have a little bit of a foundation issue, you guys can see there. So we'll possibly just keep it as is, since it will be a rental. We're gonna obviously remove all of the trim, all the doors. We'll fix all of this horrible popcorn ceiling that's there. They converted the garage into like a little small bedroom. It does have a closet as well. So we haven't put the utilities on here yet, so it's a little dark in here. But then here's a small kitchen. We'll pull out all these cabinets and and pull out these floors as well. And then here is the laundry room. You guys can see that. So this is a 2-bedroom, 1-bath. You guys can see here's one of the bedrooms. Ugly, old carpet. Here's another one of the bedrooms. And then here's the small restroom. And we're not gonna go too crazy, like I said, on this. So we'll just clean it up, paint it, put it on the market just for lease. So it's nothing, you know, too crazy. But so one of the reasons I like this property is, one, the location, and then two is the land. So, you know, it's a pretty good sized lot, and it allows us to lease it out for maybe a year or so while we get plans and all that good stuff going, and then we could tear this down and build, you know, a nice bigger house that we can down the line, you know, sell or hold or whatever we decide to do with it. So I'm going to start renovating this one probably this week, and I'll bring you guys along the process so you guys can see all of it. You guys can see how we clean them up and get them looking nice, just to lease out, so the families that are here temporarily at least have a nice place to live. So this is one of the reasons I actually like this property. It's so close to downtown. It took me just, I don't know, maybe 7 minutes to get out here. And you can see there's a lot of activity, a lot of people walking, and you know, a lot of jobs out here. So that's one of the reasons that we like to hold on to these properties, because you know, they just go up in value. So like I said, on this one we may just be holding it for a little while and then down the line building on it. But I'll keep you guys along and show you, you know, what we decide to do after all. But for those who don't know, this is downtown Houston. Not too crazy. It used to, you know, be a lot more activity out here, but after COVID, a lot of people are working from home, so, you know, slow down. Hey, what's up, guys? So we just pulled back up to the renovation project that we purchased. Let me show you guys what the guys have been doing. It's been maybe about a week and a half since we last came here. We just started this week, so let me show you guys. So they started changing out some of the trim stuff here. Actually, here you guys can see it. So some of this trim was changed out. We changed out these posts because they were really bad. The front door was changed out. All the wood around it. So all that stuff was changed out. Just getting ready to paint. But let me show you guys inside really quick. Alright guys, so check out the inside. We have a lot of the stuff cleaned up already. We closed that off. You guys remember, had a double door because we're gonna put just one single door there. We started working on the floors already because we're actually gonna just sand and redo some of these floors. All the kitchen and everything has been gutted out as well. I'm trying to be careful because there's power here. We redid some of the laundry room, so obviously we're gonna change all this stuff out here as well. All the sheetrock will be redone as well. But we did have to reframe a lot of this stuff here. It was a horrible mess. I'll show you guys here. All of the trim, baseboard is out. We're gonna clean all this up and get some new sheetrock put in there. Let me show you guys everything here. So you guys can see the wood. We're working on it here, all the floors, because we're gonna just sand it and kind of just redo all that stuff. We redid some of the framing here as well because we're going to frame up new closets and everything for them. We have all the windows open because we're trying to get all this smell out of here. But this whole restroom here will be a brand new shower. Everything will look real nice and get redone here. So I'm waiting for my guy to come get all this set up here. And then we'll obviously have new tiles. So you guys will see a huge difference once we get all this stuff going here. Like I said, this house is going to be a rental property. So I'm just trying to make sure that, you know, it looks nice and decent for whoever comes live here. There is that additional room that was here, guys. We redid all the flooring here as well. So we are missing that part over there. We're gonna do that as well. But all the doors and everything are here as well. So a lot of the stuff is getting done. I think maybe another 2 weeks or so, we should have this one completed. Actually, I have someone that wants to buy the property that's coming out right now to look at it. So I'm gonna let them kind of walk in and see what they think of the property. Maybe we can negotiate something, you know, before it goes to market. So we'll see what she says. She should be here in the next 20-30 minutes or so. But I'll try to record some of it. So the outside, guys, I'm just literally going to paint it white and touch up some of the trim. So I'm hoping my guys can come out probably this weekend and get that stuff done so we can get painted over the weekend. But we'll see how that goes. All right, guys, so let me update you guys on the property and where we're at today with it. They should be working on the sheetrock, so let me show you guys how everything's looking. All right, guys, so here's where we're at with this one. All the sheetrock, tape, and float is being done. Small little closet. Se tuvo que hacer toda la cocina, ¿verdad? ¿Mande? Todo se tuvo que hacer, la cocina.
Casi. Casi.
La lavandería. So you guys can see all the sheetrock's been done there. All the trim. So we should be ready to start painting the exterior here in the next, I'll say maybe week or so. I like to get the paint guys here all together at once because, you know, it's a pain for these guys to have to deal with all that.